Parents, when did you know you raised your child right? My daughter Katie was 14 when she started asking for money every week. $20 here, $15 there. Always had some excuse. School supplies, friend's birthday, gas money for rides. I was a single mom working 2 jobs just to keep our apartment. Every dollar mattered, but I gave her what I could because I wanted her to fit in with her friends at school. But the requests kept getting bigger. $50 for a school trip, $30 for new shoes, $60 for some group project. I was maxing out credit cards just to keep up with her needs. One night I was paying bills at the kitchen table, calculator in one hand, stack of overdue notices in the other. Katie walked by and saw me crying over the electric bill that was 3 months behind. She didn't say anything, just went to her room and closed the door. I figured she was embarrassed about having a mom who couldn't even keep the lights on. The next morning, Katie left for school earlier than usual. Said she had to help a teacher with something before first period. This went on for 2 weeks. Early mornings, late afternoons, always some school activity keeping her busy. Then I got a call from her math teacher, Mrs. Patterson. She wanted to schedule a parent conference about Katie's recent behavior changes. My heart sank. I knew my daughter was probably acting out because of our money problems. I took time off work I couldn't afford and went to the school expecting the worst. Mrs. Patterson led me to her classroom, where Katie was sitting at a desk looking nervous. "Your daughter has something she needs to tell you," Mrs. Patterson said with this strange smile on her face. Katie took a deep breath and pulled out an envelope stuffed with cash. "Mom, I've been tutoring kids after school for the past month. Math, science, English, $5 an hour." I stared at the money. There had to be at least $300 in that envelope. "I lied about needing money for school stuff," she continued. "I've been saving everything you gave me plus what I earned tutoring. I know you've been stressed about bills." Mrs. Patterson explained that Katie had approached her about starting a peer tutoring program. She'd been helping struggling students every day after school, turning down hangouts with friends to earn money for our family. "But why didn't you tell me?" I asked, still shocked. Katie looked down at her hands. "Because you always try to handle everything yourself. You work so hard, and I wanted to help without you feeling bad about it." She handed me the envelope. "This should cover the electric bill and maybe some groceries. I've got 6 more kids signed up for tutoring next week." I started crying right there in the classroom. Not because of the money, though that meant everything, but because my 14-year-old daughter had figured out how to solve problems instead of creating them. While other kids her age were asking their parents for more and more, Katie had quietly started earning her own money to help our family. She'd sacrificed hanging out with friends to tutor younger kids who needed help. Mrs. Patterson told me that Katie was the most responsible student she'd taught in 20 years. Always prepared, always willing to help others, never complained about anything. "She talks about you constantly," Mrs. Patterson said. "How hard you work, how much she admires you. She wanted to surprise you by contributing to the household." That night, Katie showed me her tutoring schedule. She had it all organized in a notebook. Student names, subjects they needed help with, what they were struggling with when their tests were coming up. She'd even been staying after her own tutoring sessions to clean Mrs. Patterson's classroom for extra money. Washing whiteboards, organizing supplies, anything to earn a few more dollars. "I figured if you could work 2 jobs to take care of me, I could work 1 job to help take care of us," she said. 6 months later, Katie's tutoring business had grown so much that other teachers were referring students to her. She was making enough money to pay for her own clothes, school supplies, and even started contributing to rent. But more than that, her grades actually improved because teaching other kids helped her understand the material better. She made new friends with the kids she tutored. She gained confidence from knowing she was good at something important. When Katie graduated high school, she'd saved enough from tutoring to pay for her first year of college. She got accepted to study education because she wanted to keep helping kids learn. The principal gave a speech about students who made a difference, and Katie was the only one who got a standing ovation from the entire audience. That's when I knew I'd raised her right. Not because she was smart or successful, but because when our family needed help, she didn't wait for someone else to fix it. She rolled up her sleeves and got to work.